Welcome to Spiritual Mystic. My name is Katrina, and this is your Ancient Wisdom for Today Oracle reading for January the 4th, 2018. The card for today is the Lady of Lightning. And again, there is a practical, everyday concept behind this card, but it all ties into the metaphysical that is inherent in each of us, whether we choose to accept and recognize that or not. Lightning strikes. When we get those divine aha moments, those multiple phases of this idea came, and then that led to the next idea, and that led to the next idea, and that led to another idea, until you have a whole new project and you are in a sudden paradigm shift. Everything in your life has changed. You are now in, without any warning, without even realizing what happened, you're in a new set of circumstances. Your life has changed, and it's never going to be exactly the same way it was again. Now, that can sound scary to a lot of people because most people are terrified of change. They hate change. And sometimes change is scary. If you look at this card, though, she is the lightning. She's at total peace. She's calm. She's relaxed. She even has an almost pensive look on her face, like, okay, this is it. This is me. This is what I do. This is what I am. And nothing will ever be the same again. And that is her message. Be who you are, be what you are. Allow the lightning strikes to change you, to change your circumstances, and bring about those total paradigm shifts. You know, we all sit around and say, if I could just win the lottery, everything would be different. But the truth is, you'd have panic attacks and you wouldn't know what to do. If you went from making $50,000 a year to suddenly having $50 million in the bank, you would not initially know what to do. Now, you can sit there and you can say, yes, I do. I would pay off this debt and this debt and this debt, and I'd buy all 5 of these people new houses and new cars, and I'd go buy my own island and no one would ever see me again. But that's not as easy as it sounds, because each one of those things requires a lot of paperwork, knowing the right people so you don't get ripped off and taken advantage of. And then there's also that concept that you went from living this peaceful life, making $50,000 a year, and nobody really knew who you were except a few close friends, co-workers, neighbors, the usual people. You win $50 million, and I guarantee you, most of the people in the world will have at least heard your name. Don't you know who Bill Gates is? Don't you know who Warren Buffett is? Don't you know who Donald Trump is? They're rich people. We've all heard their names. Your anonymity would be gone. You couldn't do anything. You couldn't even go sit down in a restaurant without someone recognizing you and wanting to tell you their sad sob story so they could get money from you, which might or might not be true, to wanting your autograph or just to touch you, hoping that that lucky energy that won you that $50 million would rub off on them. So surprises sometimes shock, total paradigm shift. There is, in another deck that I use quite often, a card that's called the Shock of the New. And in fact, let me see if I can find the Shock of the New in this other deck that I use, because it's very, very similar. The idea is, maybe I can find it, maybe I can't. There's a lot of cards in these decks. Did y'all know that? The Shock of the New. And that's what the Lady of Lightning is all about. She's about suddenly realizing out of nowhere, there it is. This is the Sacred Rebels card. And she looks completely different than the Lady of Lightning, but the messages are very, very similar. They're very much the same. It's a total and complete paradigm shift of your life, your circumstances, your energy. Because when these sudden, brilliant changes happen, this would be the same as me waking up one day and I've gone from 20 clients a month to 200 clients a month. I would have to change the way I do absolutely everything, day to day to day, week to week, month to month. My time would have to be rearranged, and I would be dealing with that sudden paradigm shift, that shock of the new. But the Lady of Lightning's messages, go with it. Just go with it. When that sudden new paradigm shift happens, when suddenly everything in your life has turned around and changed, and you're dealing with new and exciting and unbelievably challenging circumstances because of those paradigm shifts, just go with it. You'll figure it out. You will learn. But it's going to be time-consuming and physically exhausting, and it will take time for you to reach that point where you're comfortable with the new paradigm shift. And trust me, the Lady of Lightning will show up over and over and over again, because each time you get that new sudden paradigm shift, and then you rise to the occasion and you conquer the challenges of that, and you get comfortable here, she's going to come back and she's going to take you up even higher. The point is, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid, because the spirit world will never give you more than you can handle. If you want help with this or any of the services I offer, the link from my website's on this video. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.